Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now another 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Dozier picks it up, throws in time, and that's out number one. And stepping in, John Birdie. First pitch of the AB now. And no swing apparently. Ball one. 67 degrees our game time temperature. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Next, it'll be Giancarlo Stanton. Now here's the first offering. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So here is Whit Merrifield. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way.
Whit at Merrifield.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Inside. Looked like it might have been the sinker, and that'll clear the sinuses out.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed.
Jorge Soler comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And at first for him following the one-out single. Here's the 1-1. There he goes. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base. Now the 2-1. Bullet back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And up steps Salvador Perez as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Austin Riley. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. That's by him for strike one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
That's off the plate. Ball two.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number one. Next to stand in is Gio Urshela. Now here's the first offering. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. And Olsen with a drive out to deep right. Looking up is Soler. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
Now ball two. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there were two down. Next, here is Felix Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt by Hernandez as he gets one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Right side and right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. One gone. Next to dig in, Hunter Dozier. Here's the first pitch to him. We're starting with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for two. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around there.
And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Down the right field line, that's a fair ball. Kyle Isbell He'll be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. No balls and 1 strike. Benintendi, the runner at third. Taylor is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. With Merrifield next to hit. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Runners on the move for second. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. And that one yanked just foul. 3 runs already home here. Hops this one up. Olsen onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Next up is Adalberto Mondesi, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Alec Mills, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus.
And the throw is in time to get him. Jacob Junis, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ralphie Lambert grounded out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2-1.
Swinging a soft liner. And they're not going to get him at first. And in fact, it took a great play to save an error there.
The second baseman, John.
At the plate, John Birdie. Now a swing and a fly ball. So they're on the move. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Runner's going. One attempt misses. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Runner goes for third. Giancarlo Stanton now, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that will keep the game tied. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter. Austin Riley struck out in his last trip to the plate. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 0-1 delivery to short. Mondesi brings it in, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Now at the plate is Jorge Soler. He singled in his first AB.
The right fielder.
And he fouls this one off. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The next 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gall's in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. He bounced out last time up. First pitch fastball in there for a cold strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop. All even now, 2-2. And another foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And there's out number 2. So 2 away here in the Kansas City third. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. James Karinchak takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Set, here it comes. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
KC down to their final strike in this one. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Hunter Dozier is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. High in the air down the right field line. Clemente is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's a huge win. They came in here and said, hey, we're taking over, and that's exactly what they did. The stronghold is theirs.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Venezuela led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Alec Mills takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. For Kansas City, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, they left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Today we bring you Conquest Baseball action between the Blues and the Twins. It's Twins baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Now into the box, Ralphie Lambert. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The catcher, Ralphie.
Shoemaker's ready. First pitch on the way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Soft liner towards first. And the inning begins with a quick out number one. So now here is John Birdie.
John Birdie.
Now the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
This is line to left. Kepler is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that will bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Lined hard to center field. Dahl is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. The next Twin up, Nelson Cruz. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch to third. Reined in. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now here's the first offering. Swings through it for strike number 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
This is foul right side. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. So stepping in is Austin Riley. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
So he got him swinging. Austin Riley is retired to kick off the inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a little blooper to center. Simmons onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
center fielder.
David Dahl to the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. 2-0 count. The pitch hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Racing back the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Next up, Roberto Clemente, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So here now is the pitcher, Felix Hernandez.
The pitcher, Felix Hernandez.
Now the first pitch. Hit to short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Max Kepler. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants three. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Batting good. The second baseman.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swing and a flare down the line. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. In to score the runner from third. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hit down the line at first. The throw pulls him off the bag. Following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And now it'll be the catcher, Mitch Garver. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And not in time as the second run scores. Luis Arias will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Dahl is right there, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Ball one to start the at-bat. Three runs already home here. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. So now into the box is Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. first pitch of the AB on its way. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw won't get him. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Now time has crawled, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. A.J. Minter was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. First pitch on its way.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. He's short, hit hard. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Bailey Ober, the tall right-handed reliever, takes over pitching duties out of the bullpen now. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Ralphie Lambert. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
The 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Striding in is John Birdie. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Lambert on at first. Nobody out. Runners off for second. And the bunt attempt will be foul, so we'll see how they want to play it now with 2 strikes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Giancarlo Stanton now is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Here comes the go-ahead run. The relay throw. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here. In now, Austin Riley. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right there for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
And a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Right side, but it's well foul. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now to bat, Andrelton Simmons. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Urshela ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's Miguel Sano trying here to plate the tying run from second. Now here's the first offering. Donaldson at second with 2 down. Jonathan Loaizaga takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Here's the 1-0. Inside and low, 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Final strike for the Twins. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count, the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, a win's a win, not the most triumphant victory of all time, but at least they did earn themselves some more fans, and sometimes that can go a long way.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Venezuela led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. A.J. Minter is credited with the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors, and they left 2 men on base. For the Twins, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, they left 6 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
Victor Robles digging in now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
First pitch, 105.
The 1-0. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. Victor Robles leaves the yard with a solo shot. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Soto to the plate now. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. No outs, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Just off the outside.